Came in, Dr. Sharita, as one of our sisters that was famous African Africans. Brother Shabaka is here. He had traffic, but he's here. Hopefully, if we have time, he'll share a few words. Like our brother Edwin is with the Vegetarian Society, fighting to get rid of the GMOs. So we're moving real fast. So we're family, okay? We're family. We have all the time in the world. See, I always remind myself because I control time. I stopped working for white people in 1982. That was the last job I had, was 1982. So I've been living without official paycheck since 1982. Okay, but I've been paid because I work for myself and I control my time. And you can do the same thing. So key thing is we have all the time in the world. All right, let's say it. We have all the time in the world because we control time. I want to introduce you to a brother that put together a great directory to help link you up, okay? And just by the Spirit, me, Bumani, and yourself is in this magazine, this directory. And this one's based on the key to food security and social economic transformation. So let's welcome briefly Brother Chris to talk about this great directory that he just put together that got us in it. And when you look, you will see us in the magazine, the directory. And I'm so happy that he focused this one on agriculture. All right, you see David, your humble servant. Let's give him a round of applause. And he got Africa for the Africans. He got you in here, and this conference is in here also.
That's what's up.
Thank you very much for promoting Africa for the Africans.
Well, in a nutshell, the vision of the Ghana Links Directory is to promote Ghana as a safe and preferred investment and responsible tourism destination. We've got so many countries in the world trying to magnetize, attract investment inwards. I keep hearing the word foreigners and things like that, and I don't see anybody who is a foreigner here. I see only people of color. It makes it very difficult to define the word foreigner. You know, the first president of Ghana, Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, when we attained independence, he said the independence of Ghana is meaningless unless it is linked with the total liberation of Africa. Now, he did not just talk about political liberation, but he was also talking about economic liberation. So we have this concept of state socialism. He set up so many companies to create employment, to create wealth, well-being for the society. We've moved forward. Now we have an entrenched democracy. If you establish a business in Ghana, it's going to be very difficult for anybody to just come and appropriate what you own. There are protective measures, legal protective measures in place to protect your investment. Now, what we try to do in the Ghana Links Directory is to flag areas of investment where you can get into joint ventures. In this particular edition, we flagged agricultural investment potential. There are so many areas from pineapple farming. I heard somebody talking about exports and things like that. The currency has suffered for a time now because we've been doing so much unbridled imports. There's been a liberal importation culture to the extent of importing what we call Obroni Wewu. Obroni Wewu in the local language means the white man's hand-me-downs. You know, clothes. Right. Now, instead of importing Obroni Wewu and even water, Africa has got 40% of the world's natural resources, including water. Instead of importing water, we should be bottling them. So there are opportunities galore from Accra to Zuarungu in the north of Ghana. Everywhere you pass, you see arable land suitable for various forms of agriculture. And we've got the mechanisms. Agriculture is the way forward, in my estimation, because the inputs are not as much as for manufacturing. If you want to set up a manufacturing plant, you're probably going to need $1 million. But with agriculture, if you get your combined harvester, you get your seeds, you got your soil research, you are in business. We've got 10 administrative regions in Ghana, from Accra, Ashanti region, Volta. They've all got separate governments. I mean, like, it's not a federal state like in the United States. We are a unitary country. But these administrative sectors can flag the potentials in each region. Like Brother David here, he has a farm in the central region, which is also the tourism capital of Ghana. There's potential for farming. Now Accra has been taken over by so many real estate companies, you're hardly going to get land to farm in Accra. You've got to go further into the hinterland. And my brother here from the Ghana Investment Promotion Center will tell you, and I'm sure he can confirm, that if you invest in the rural areas, there are more incentives.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
So if you invest in the urban areas, it costs you more. But when you invest in the rural areas, there are more incentives to make it easier for you. We've got tourism potentials all over, dotted all over the country, and we've got 250 districts. Every district has got its own tourism potential. So whether it's just building a guest house, a 10-room guest house, and I can assure you, a 10-room guest house is going to be full 30 days in a month and virtually 365 days in a year. At $50 a night, 10 rooms, that's $500. 30 days, that's
3,500.
30 days, 3,500.
No, 1 week.
Yeah, 3,500, so $14,000. You know, a friend of mine is putting up a 6-bedroom guest house. He says that's my retirement investment. 600. He's taking $100 a night. Self-catering, everything. That's $600. I mean, unless you are a spendthrift, you're not going to be spending $600 in a day. And $600 times 30 days, that's how much? $18,000 in a month. You know, so there are rich investment potentials out there. You know, I'm sure after, right now we can't go into details, but when we have the opportunity to network, you can ask questions. There's a brother in here from the north who wants investors or buyers of shea butter. Now, I go outside the country and I see a small vial of shea butter products, whether it's from Johnson & Johnson or whatever, selling for $50, £40. Now you go to the north and you're going to get organic shea butter raw in the natural state, pretty cheap. You know, if you are a cosmetologist and you know what to add to it, whether it's glycerine or vitamin E or whatever, you're in business. Anita Roddick, who founded a body shop, used to come down to Ghana, the late Anita Roddick, go to northern Ghana and buy her own shea butter and produce, you know. So there are opportunities galore. There are opportunities galore. We can't say everything. I rest my case unless you have any questions.
All right.